Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. I got a question that came in asking about the difference between copying and resampling, and I'll go over a couple things here. There are some pretty big differences. So first thing to know is whatever you, you're going to use this sample, but whatever you have for settings for BPM sync, gate, loop, and reverse, as well as whatever's under start, end, and pitch speed settings, all that metadata is going to get copied as well. So if I copy 3 to 4 and hit copy, they're both the same. And if I go to pitch speed, you can see the pitch is marked down a full octave. So 12, it was knocked down 12 semitones. If I go here and delete it, again, you'll just be able, let's exit out of the menu. We'll delete this one. Let's go to this one. You can see we've got it now set up to being 100% speed and 0 pitch change. So, gotta pay more attention. Gonna be out of here. So copy 3 to 4. And again, it's playing at the normal speed now instead of the pitch down version. So what you can learn from this is that when you do a copy, any of that metadata is going to be carried over. Now, a difference though is if I come in and let's say we put on delay and I go copy, if I copy 3 to 4, hit copy. Now you're going to think that the delay is going to carry over, and it technically is, but if I turn the delay off, the delay is not actually there. So it's not baked, that delay or other effects that you have going on are not baked into the sample, which if that's what you're looking for and you just want the actual base sample, that's what you want. But let's say you want to actually bake the delay effect into your resample because you want to keep adding more and more effects or, doing other things. Then we're going to check a couple things. First, we're going to go Shift, Input Settings. We want Mix on. Because with Mix, when we resample, we'll be able to take both what's playing externally and what we're playing internally. So we need Mix on. I'm going to turn Delay on. I'm going to go Resample. We're going to go to Pad 4 and watch what happens this time. So we just played it, and it's actually recording that delay sound in. And if we come here, you can see, first of all, this doesn't have gate, loop, reverse, BPM sync on. This one does. So if we want to turn gate off. Now it's going to kind of re-trigger every time we hit it and play. But the other thing is, you can see there's no delay on, but we've copied, or we basically printed the delay effect into this sample, which is a big difference. So what I think the important part here to understand is when you're copying, when you use this copy function to copy from a sample from one pad to another, you're copying all that metadata and everything over. When you're doing a resample, whatever you have for effects or changes is actually being printed onto the new pad. So in this case, we've got the delay printed. Let's go back here. I'm going to go to pitch and speed. We're going to mark it down to -12. So we're going down 12 semitones or an octave. Let's exit out, go resample. We're going to go to pad 8 this time. We'll just hit this pad. So now we've just played that same note, but it's now pitched down lower. There's no effect. I can still kind of hear it ringing out. I'll hit record. Now we come here and go back into pitch and speed. You can see it's -12 here. If we play this, again, it's got the gate on, so we got to turn that off if you want it to sound the same, but this is now played at 0.00 pitch, which means we've just baked that pitch effect, the pitch change, into the sample because it's pitched down. And we can now actually pitch it down even further if we want to play it that way. We can pitch it up, but you can only go up to +7 for pitch. So we're not going to get it quite to this note. But if you think about this, this does allow you to do some things where you can kind of create your own, some new tones. You can, by using effects, or you can use the pitch option here and create like a full kit where you can play different notes. And you can see here, like this is pitched up +7. This is the root note. This one's marked down. If we go back, I probably was just, I think I had, when I was doing this an experiment, I was just testing out, maybe it was an older video trying to show like you can pitch up, resample, and copy. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. I'll just repeat it one more time because repetition can help. Is if you use copy, you're going to copy the sample exactly as it is with all of the metadata for your BPM, gate, loop, reverse, start and end, and pitch and speed settings. Actually, and envelope too. If you do resample, you're going to take whatever those settings are plus whatever the effects are, and you're baking that into the new sample so that it's going to then be playing by default with gate on, and all of the rest of the settings will be set as default. So I hope that helps. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good, and peace.